Hello everybody, welcome back to the FM24 Youth Academy Challenge with Folkestone Invicta, and it's the favourite day of the season. It's Youth Intake Day, and not only that, it's our first Youth Intake Day as a professional football club, which should give us a really good intake because your reputation boost for becoming professional generally increases everything at the club. So let's get into it and see what sort of players we've got. Also, the season's been pretty good. We'll check it out. Let's go. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome back to the save. It's the 1st of April in game and we have a youth intake to get through. We are 11th in the table, 54 points, 13 wins, 15 draws and 14 losses. So very mid-table all around, the same sort of levels, and even our goal difference at -2 is the closest out of anyone in the league to 0. So I would say we've had a very solid first season where we've picked up plenty more points than I ever would have imagined, to be honest. Yes, 11th is where we sit. We've had the highs of 5th and the lows of 15th. So you can argue we have been mid-table for the entirety of the season, which I think is not a bad thing to have, to be honest. Yeah, it's been very roller coastery, and then you have your big drop and then a slight incline drop, and then we're just coming back to the sort of end of the ride now as we go. But with 4 games to go, we are safe, and that is the main point of this first season as you get promoted. And we're not actually, if we look at the league table, too far off the playoffs. If you think 14 points, it sounds a lot, but given the fact that we're newly promoted, the weakest team in the division, and we're playing some decent football, I think you never know for next year. We're going to have a sort of end of the year review like we always do in the next episode. This one will be focused on the Youth Academy. There won't be any gameplay in here either, but yeah, it's been interesting. But Lexi has had loads of injuries, is still our top goal scorer with 16 goals this season. Mark Skinner's come out of nowhere to be the top assister with 11, and we've got Gubbo up there with 88% pass accuracy. Trimsky Orton the best average rating. So yeah, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. Adam Cross, a young centre back, has our only red card of the season. And the biggest news to bring you is probably that Davian Alcock broke his lower leg at training, which was absolutely horrendous. It's taken a big hit to his attributes as well. They've all sort of decreased as he can't be training with a broken leg, obviously. But yeah, he was getting some first team football this year, 6 appearances, 2 assists, a 6.53, so didn't do brilliantly. But yeah, it's a shame really, because he was having a part to play sort of in the squad, and the broken leg has affected him quite a lot. It's not knocked his bravery down too much or his determination. They weren't the highest, but to remain at 10 and 11 after a leg break is reasonably good. So his contract is expiring at the end of the season, so I'm not too sure what to do with him. He's got a good bit of pace and acceleration and crossing, so he's one to definitely keep an eye on for sure. A quick overview of the schedule. There's some very good highs. I mean, we're unbeaten in the month of March, but did only win 1 game. A 2-2 draw, a 3-3 draw, a 2-2 draw, a 1-0 win, and a 2-2 draw. We got absolutely humped, there it is, by Chelsea under-21s 11-2 at Folkestone Invicta. Damien Perez scored 8. He scored 8 goals, which is good for him because it cost Chelsea £8 million to buy him. So I'm glad, they dropped him from the first team to the under-21s and put him out at Cheriton Road to smash around Folkestone Invicta. Lovely stuff, that. But yeah, some other big results. 6-3 loss to Dagenham and Redbridge as well. A 5-3 win over Bradford City, a team that we just seem to love to beat at the moment. We got smashed 4-0 in Bristol against Bristol Rovers. A good 2-1 win against Stevenage. But all in all, not too bad. We're the draw kings of the year, to be honest. To be drawing like 15 games this season is absolutely ridiculous. But a lot of them have come to the back end of the season. We're still switching between the 4-2-3-1, the 4-2-4, depending on who we're playing against, and everything like that. But yeah, it's been a good season. I'm certainly not upset with how this season has gone. So yeah, it's been really good. But the main reason we're here is youth intake. Let's get into it. And oh my god, off the bat, this looks absolutely incredible. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 elite talents and 4 top talents. As we said, like going professional generally makes a difference, and a number of these look like they could come straight into the first team as well, which is absolutely superb. Matt Johnson doing a good job. Hopefully they've got some good personalities coming through as well. Let's go and have a look in the under 18s. If we just change this, why can't I change it to youth candidates? That's annoying. They're already in here. They're already in as the under 18s for some reason. So there you go. I wonder if we can focus this. How can I do this? Can I filter and just put people that are on, like, can I say not at club? Does that count? No. Unavailable, on loan or trial. That's what I want to look at. No, filters out the people on loan at trial. In the match day squad, get rid of that. That's annoying, isn't it? Because I want to use the other view. Right, let's go by age, because they should all be the youngest. There we go. We'll do it this way and just sort of make our way around it. Let's get our custom view on. We'll get the custom view of, where is it? Youth Academy. There we go. Youth Academy view. So we have 15. We're just going to go in the order that they've come up here. So it's going to be a bit higgledy-piggledy. But as we look at it, it looks pretty good from the DNA that we've got. We've got a few interesting personalities. Mercenary, fairly determined, realist, spirited, unambitious, resolute. That's good. Balanced, fickle is up there. Fairly professional, unambitious, balanced, 2 low determinations, and ambitious as well. Annoyingly, low determination for someone who looks like he could be very good. 5-star potential, 2.5. Let's start with him. Massimo Englefield. What a name. He's got to be part Italian. He's Northern Irish and English with the name of Massimo Englefield. Lovely. Striker, winger, attacking midfielder, low determination. Looks pretty good. Right-footed. Very agile, very balanced, very demure. Look at me being down with the kids. Crossing's good, finishing's good, anticipation is good, off the ball is good, teamwork is good, leadership is good, technique's not bad, heading's not bad, decisions is pretty good. He looks like he could be very useful. 5'11", jumping reach of 7, that rhymes. Pace 10, fitness 10. Yeah, he looks like he could be good. It's a real shame he's got a low determination personality, to be honest, because I really like determination in my players, but he does look rather good for 16 years old. Massimo Englefield, a great name as well. Massimo for an English guy is just incredible, or a British guy I should say, because he's got dual nationality. But yeah, not a bad one to start with for sure. Let's go back to the top of the list then. Seth Ostler, who is English and a mercenary, media friendly as well, young attacking midfielder but can play all the way down the spine. It's okay. 5'7", lots of pace, agility and acceleration is in there. Flair, determination, decisions is good. Bravery, aggression, positioning, teamwork, work rate. Technique's not bad either. Tackling at 6 and marking 3, I would suggest he is probably going to play higher up the pitch then. But passing 7, off the ball 4, first touch 6, dribbling 5. Not bad. He's not the best, but he's not the worst either. Left-footed. It does have a bit of pace around him, potentially could play on the wings, but doesn't have crossing or dribbling or finishing for an inside forward or anything like that. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. I mean, he's only got, what's he got? 5-star potential, 2-star current ability. So they are saying he's a pretty decent player. Daniel Selly is a right winger, fairly determined, from Germany. 5-star potential, 1.5-star current ability, young winger, fairly determined. Balance 11, acceleration 12, pace 8, stamina 7. Fitness 10, which is pretty good. Work rate 9, off the ball 9, determination 17, love that. Teamwork 14, lots of yellows, not many reds, which is what we want to see. Crossing and dribbling is alright, first touch is okay, passing's okay, technique of 11 is pretty good. Yeah, that determination will help him a lot. Right-footed, on the right wing, could do a decent job. Interested to see where the Power BI chucks him out as well. Obviously, right wing is a very, very loaded position that we already have with lots of good talent, so he's going to be up against it a little bit there. Lawson a lot, 15 years old, a realist but outspoken in attacking midfield. Again, 15 years old, looks to be okay. 5'6", jumping reach 4, balance 4, strength 5. So physicality isn't really his thing, but good fitness. Composure 11, determination 16, flair 14, leadership 11, teamwork 13, work rate 10, vision 7, off the ball 7, concentration 7, anticipation 8, aggression 9. I like this kid. This kid looks good. Dribbling 6 is a bit poor, but first touch 11, passing 12, technique 15. He could have something about him. Put him in advanced midfield, attacking midfield up there, and I do think He could be pretty useful. It's a shame about his height and his jumping reach and his general lack of sort of physical strength, but I do think overall he could be pretty useful for us. Passing 12, technique 15, at the age of 15 is very, very good. And he's determined as well. Very, very good. So, yeah, Lawson a lot looks pretty good. Jeremiah Murray, 16 years old, attacking midfield left or centre, spirited and evasive. 5-star potential, 1.5-star current ability. Lots of yellows on physicals, only one red, which is strength at 5. Everything else is 8 or above, well, 6 or above. Balance is 6. Acceleration 7. Stamina 8. Fitness 8. Jumping reach 8. 5'9". It's saying wide, target forward, which I don't use. But again, aggression 12, bravery 15, work rate 13, teamwork 9, off the ball 6, technique 12, long shots 11, that's nice. Heading 8, first touch 8, crossing 7. He's a very much an all-rounder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attributes that are in the red, of which off the ball doesn't really matter if you're playing him in an advanced position. Don't care about long throws, don't really worry about marking, don't need him to take corners. Strength is a concern, concentration and composure are a concern as well. But everything else looks half decent. So, yeah, we'll see. I'd like that determination to be in double figures, but really not too bad. Another position over on left wing where we have got some options, but the more the merrier, to be honest. Neil Flanagan, a midfield left Englishman, only an Englishman as well. Pace 12, acceleration 11, agility 10, fitness 10, that's not bad. Crossing 7, dribbling 7. Passing 6, off the ball 8, work rate 7. All good. Again, decent. Tries to play his way out of trouble. Could be a bit of a concern, but really not too bad for a 16-year-old. 4.5-star potential, 1-star current ability. Really not bad at all. Left-footed left winger. Yeah, not bad. We're not going to spend too much on Neil Flanagan because I think he's one of the weakest, but it's not dreadful. Adam Hall, right-sided centre-back, it says here. Jumping reach of 7, that's going to hold you back at centre-back. Heading 7, tackling 6, marking 5. Good decision-making, good work rate, good bravery, good aggression. Yeah, there's some things there. I'm just not sold on the jumping reach. He can cross and dribble. Pace 9, acceleration 9. He could definitely do a job at fullback. I think that's probably where we'll train him up to play. Irish Englishman. Not too bad at all. Unambitious though, so we'll have to see how that progresses him. But yeah, good players so far. It's a good intake. David Henderson. By the way, the only non-English we had was the German, Daniel Selle. David Henderson, midfield left or attacking midfield right left. Resolute, which is always good to have. It says left winger because he's left-footed. Acceleration 11. Pace 8. Fitness 10. Jumping reach 10. Agility 7. Anticipation 7. Flair 12, determination 15, leadership 12, work rate 13, teamwork 10. Determination 15 is awesome. Crossing 6, dribbling 10, first touch 8, heading 7, passing 8, technique 12. He's a player to watch. If that pace and acceleration can naturally grow, we'll put some things on it to try and force it up a little bit as well. But dribbling is good, determination is good, flair is good, work rate is good, technique is good. Good technique is crucial, I think, on the wings for putting in good crosses. I do think technique ties in very heavily with passing and crossing. So, technique's a stat that you need for everything, right? You need technique in tackling, technique in dribbling, technique in shooting, technique in passing, technique in crossing. I do think technique is very good. I like the look of David Henderson. That is a good young player I think we've got coming through there. Christian Shuabu, which is a great name. Nigerian Englishman. 6 foot. None of them can really jump that much. This is the best so far with jumping reach 10 as a striker. Does look pretty handy, to be honest. Pace 7, not the best, but lots of stamina, which is good for a striker. Agility 6, acceleration 7, aggression 18, love that. Anticipation 10, bravery 14, composure 11, decisions 12, determination 11, off the ball 11, teamwork 14, work rate 10. Passing 12, penalty taking 13, first touch 8, finishing 12, dribbling 11. I'm wondering if he could be potentially competition for that target forward squad position with Junior Ward. Because although he doesn't have much strength, balance and heading, it's not actually all about that as a target forward. Obviously they really, really help, but being aggressive and being brave is really good. In fact, I am going to look at this. Normally don't do this yet, but I want to compare him to Junior Ward and just see from an attributes point of view. Like, he absolutely dominates him in terms of technicals. Aggression, he's got more. Anticipation, a bit less. Bravery, less. But composure's the same. A little bit less concentration. But decisions, determination. Off the ball is much better. Teamwork is much better. I mean, let's highlight key attribute roles for attacking roles on target forward on support. And so we've got 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins all in physicals. But that sort of makes sense. Junior Ward is like 3 years older than him. But yeah, we've got 2 wins in the, mental side of things. And then everything else is sort of in favour of Christian. And then technicals, he absolutely wipes the park with him. 1-2 in his favour, 1 there by 1, which is heading. As I mean, like Junior Ward, yes, his physicals are better with his jumping reach and everything, but his Junior Ward's heading is equally shit. And I do think, that could be an interesting one to watch. How quickly Christian breaks into the team. Christian Shabby, by the way, 2.5-star current ability. So they are sort of expecting him to come in. It says best position at holding midfield, which I find, or central midfield, which I find interesting. Yeah, not sure I agree with that. I saw him and thought a target forward straight away. So that's what we'll have a look at. Luke Bewick, holding midfield, can play centre back as well. Fickle personality, which is a bit annoying. Best jumping reach of the lot so far with 12. 6'3". Stamina, pace, agility, all 6, 7, 9. Aggression 14, bravery 19, concentration 9, positioning 9, teamwork 16, passing 11, tackling 10. Yeah, he looks all right, to be honest. Shame about his fickle personality, but I think a few people in the comments before have said that's not necessarily a bad thing. But 2-star current ability, 5-star potential, 2-footed as well. Definitely some players coming through here that look like they'll fit into the first team pretty quickly, to be honest. Robert Jones, 16-year-old goalkeeper, fairly professional, 0.5 star current ability. One of the weakest potentials we've seen as well, with 3.5 stars. But jumping reach at 11 is good, 6'2". Aggression, he's got decent decisions at 13. Positioning 7, reflexes 9, throwing 6. One-on-ones and kicking are quite poor with 4 and 5. Handling 6. Communication 7, command of area 8. Aerial reach 11. He's aggressive with 15 as well. But anticipation 5 and concentration 5 might hold him back. But he is fairly professional, so I'd expect him to improve quite a bit, to be honest there, Robert Jones. We'll see if he can break through. Hopefully by the time some of these players get to the age of like 18, we might have an under-21 team, which I think would be really handy. Next up, Robert Murray, fairly professional, pretty versatile, right back, right midfield, left back, centre midfield, right wing back. Not too bad. Curls ball is a trait that you can't teach, so it's interesting that he's come through with that. 2-footed-ish. Stamina 11, pace 9, balance 11, agility 9, acceleration 9, anticipation 6, concentration 7, decision 6, flair 6, positioning 6, teamwork 10, work rate 6, off the ball 5 is a bit crap if you want it more advanced. Technique 12, tackling 8, passing 7, marking 7, first touch 7, dribbling 6, crossing 8 as well. Someone I think could be quite good. He's short, he's small, he's got jumping reach of 1. How did I miss that? He's got a jumping reach of 1. 1. That is going to cost him. That is going to cost him quite a lot, to be honest, because back post crosses are so important in Football Manager 24 that that's going to be quite tough. Yeah, it's going to be quite tough. Rennie Besant is up next. 5'5", jumping reach of 5. Why have we got a team of small people that can't jump? It's very annoying. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. Doesn't dive into tackles, unambitious. Left-footed, completely left-footed, so potential for a left-back. Pace 7, stamina 10, natural fitness 12, acceleration 6, agility 7, anticipation 8, aggression 12, bravery 14, decisions 13, all cracking that. Work rate 11, teamwork 7, positioning 6, concentration 6, that's not very good. Tackling 9, passing 8, marking 11, crossing 8, dribbling 7, finishing 6, first touch 7. I guess a good way to sum this up is, at the moment, most of our positions are averaging around a 9, I would say. 9, maybe 8 to 10. They're averaging 8 to 10 on the Power BI when you take all the necessary attributes and average them out. It's about 8 to 10. So if you see someone that you think has over 9, I would say. If they have over 9 in all the attributes they need, they're more than likely going to be in the first team next year, which I do think a couple of people we looked at earlier might be up there. Keanu, our second Keanu of the save. Keanu Tuma, left-sided centre-back, left-footed. Pace 4, that's not very good. Jumping reach 7, that's not very good either. But heading 7, marking 9, tackling 6. Lots of yellow mental attributes. He's got no flair, no leadership and no off the ball. But positioning 8 is decent. Teamwork 13, work rate 14. Will work hard to get his teammates out of trouble, which is good for a centre-back. Balance 13, agility 7, acceleration 6. So, yeah, not the best. Not the best. He needs a lot of growth in that potential 4.5 star potential ability. But, yeah, we'll see. Keanu Tuma, not too bad. Massimo Englefield we've already looked at. Daryl Lewis at left back then. 2-star current ability. Big ginger afro. Love to see it. And 5-star potential ability. Now this, again, 5'5", jumping reach of 5. But this looks like this could be half decent, right? Stamina 14, pace 7, fitness 13, balance 13, acceleration 10. Loads of yellows in mentals. Only 3 red mentals. Off the ball, determination and composure. But we've got leadership 14, work rate 13, positioning 9, teamwork 9. That does look quite good. Let's put him at left back. Just see what he's lacking. A bit of agility and a bit of pace. Maybe a bit of anticipation and concentration as well. But crossing 9, dribbling 7, first touch 6, marking 9, passing 9, tackling 7, technique 9. I do think that's a pretty good left back, in all honesty. I think he's going to come out reasonably well in the Power BI. Might be let down by his pace. But if you can, let's do it again. Let's compare him to Harold Zimmer. Another one that's going to be right at the bottom of this. And we'll quickly just look at defensive roles, fall back on support for now. So Harold Zimmer, obviously physically, is going to be a little bit better because of the age difference. Harold Zimmer's 4 years older. Mentally, Harold Zimmer pisses all over him. He's got determination of 3, which is a problem for Daryl Lewis. But yeah, so Harold Zimmer has that. But again, technically, Daryl Lewis is much, much better, right? Better crossing, better dribbling, better marking, better passing. Better technique, not quite as good in tackling, but yeah, that's going to be a really interesting one for the Power BI to see how it balances this, because that's very interesting. And maybe Harold Zimmer will still edge it at left back, but of course the other advantage that Daryl Lewis has is that he's left-footed. Harold Zimmer's right-footed and cuts in quite a lot. When we play the 4-2-2, that's a bit of a problem that he cuts into his right foot, so that'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on. And then the final one, an ambitious 1-star current ability, 4-star potential, Taminda Luer, who is fully English. I was expecting a second nationality there, maybe Indian or something. Pace 11, agility 10, stamina 10, aggression 11, anticipation 5, bravery 4, concentration 5, determination 3. That's crap. Flair 11, leadership 13, teamwork 12, work rate 7, positioning 6, marking 4, tackling 6, first touch 10, free kick taking 9. I do like a good free kick taker, but he doesn't look like he's going to really get anywhere, if I'm being brutally honest. I think he's probably the weakest of the bunch, and that's what we've ended on, which is a bit of a shame. But they'll all get a contract because they've all got very decent potential in them to see where we're from. And yeah, I mean, they've got to break into an under-18s team, which is this season not winning the league after winning it twice in a row. I do think they're probably a little bit affected by the fact that we're chopping and changing tactics and they chop and change with us. But they're only 8 points off the top of the league, so not 9 points, off the top of the league. Not doing too bad, but losing 7 games is too many to win the under-18s league if you lose that many games. Let me know, who is your favourite player out of all of those that we've seen? I think I'm leaning towards... I mean, Massimo Englefield is a good player and has a great name. So he is always going to do reasonably well. Christian, I do like the idea of Christian Shuaibu as a target forward. I do like that idea of him as a target forward, especially if we can get that jumping reach and heading to be a little bit better. And the strength, of course, but that'll come with age. So... yeah, very, very interested to see what Christian Shuaibu can do. I'm probably going to say my favourite is Christian Shuaibu. According to our assistant manager, the best potential player at the club is Daniel Selle. Interesting. Interesting, but you can see how good this intake is because they are all rated above the likes of Steve Newton, Adam Cross, Christian Emmanuel, who have all three of those have sort of just... Christian Emmanuel not so much. He's played a couple of games, but yeah, the other two, Adam Cross and Steve Newton, have definitely broken into the first team this year. Adam Cross has played 10 games this year for the first team. Steve Newton's played 3 at centre-back, so we're still there bringing these youngsters through. It'll be interesting to see how they develop. But that was our youth intake for this season. You can see first team candidates, loads of them already in here to say they can do a job for the first team, which is awesome, which is really, really, really good. Should be moved to the Folkestone squad, will contribute effectively as Stephen Cooper, one of the club's best players, potentially a lot better than Kai Alsop is Christian Emmanuel, so he'll get more game time towards the back end of the season. And Adam Cross is ready to play a role for Folkestone despite being so young. Yeah, Adam Cross is an interesting one. Improving quite a lot. Need that jumping reach to go up for a centre-back. But I do think we're in a good position when next season we could potentially do something in this league. And that is something that excites me quite a lot. So I am looking forward to it at all. Just to show you Lexi, by the way, on his history, on his injuries. So many injuries this year. So that's the start of the season there. He's had a calf strain, ankle ligaments, tight calf, bruised foot, twisted knee. Just keeping him out, and it's so irritating because he's so crucial to how we play. So yeah, we'll have to see how we get on. But let me know your favourites in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we'll come back. We've got nothing to play for, so we'll come back at the end of the season, look at the end of season review, check in with the Power BI with all the new players as well, see who we're going to release, who we're going to get rid of, and go from there. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.